When the judge said 20 years, Marcus Reed's world went silent. He was 21, no criminal record, no weapon, no motive, just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now heading in prison for a crime he didn't commit. The trial had been quick, the defense overworked. The evidence was flimsy, an uncertain eyewitness, a handful of circumstantial details. But once the jury delivered its verdict, there was no going back. The cold clang of the cell door behind him made it clear this was his life now. The first months inside were a blur of fear, noise, and survival. Marcus kept to himself, speaking little, always watching. Anger sat heavy in his chest. Anger at the broken system that had failed him. Anger at friends who vanished the moment he was locked up. Anger at a world that had moved on without him. Then, one afternoon, in the prison library, something shifted. Marcus picked up an old, tattered law book. The pages smelled of dust and time. He didn't know it then, but that book would be the start of his new life. He began reading constantly, law, philosophy, history, science. At first, it was an escape, a way to quiet the noise of prison. But soon, it became more. Marcus started helping other inmates learn to read, to write, to solve math problems. His cell turned into a classroom, where for a few hours each day, men traded hopelessness for learning. Years passed, 12 of them. Then a letter arrived. A nonprofit innocence project had reviewed his case. New DNA evidence proved what Marcus had always said. He was innocent. The day he walked out of prison, the world felt different, brighter, louder, faster. But freedom wasn't simple. He had no money, no job, no clear path forward. And everywhere he turned, the shadow of those 12 years followed him. But he still had the one thing prison couldn't take, the discipline to keep going. A volunteer from his prison tutoring days said to him, "You should apply to Harvard's extension school." Marcus laughed out loud. Harvard? He'd barely graduated high school. But the volunteer pressed him, and Marcus decided to try. He wrote his application essay about learning to survive injustice through education. It was raw, honest, and unapologetic. The admissions board didn't just read it. They felt it. They said yes. Walking into his first Harvard class, Marcus could feel the stares. But when the lectures began, he realized he belonged there. The same focus that had kept him reading in a noisy prison now kept him at the front of class discussions, diving into debates and challenging ideas. For years later, Marcus stood on a stage wearing a cap and gown. He graduated with honors, not just a degree, but a victory over everything that had tried to break him. Today, Marcus works as an advocate for criminal justice reform. He travels the country, speaking to lawmakers, students, and communities about wrongful convictions and the power of second chances. "They stole my 20s," Marcus says, "but they couldn't steal my purpose. Education gave me that back." From a prison cell to the halls of Harvard, Marcus Reed's journey is proof that no matter how much life takes from you, what you choose to build next is still yours to decide.